Hey everyone, Miss Dempsey here. This is a lap guide for second to Spa-Francorchamps with the Jaguar F-Type Gr.4. Let's get this started. Your first braking point is right after you pass the 100 meter mark. Your goal for this turn is to get the car to rotate as quickly as possible and take advantage of the apex and quickly get on the throttle. Don't get on it too quickly to where the car wants to spin out. It's possible to go through Eau Rouge at full throttle, you just have to get the line right. So you're going to take advantage of this first curb, turn in after you pass that curb, then touch this next curb on the right, align yourself with the apex, and if you do this right, you should have a really good exit speed without getting a penalty. Now let's fast forward through this. Start to brake right before the curb on the left starts. If you do this right, you should be able to get a nice turn in and nail this apex, and you should be able to fully accelerate for just a moment. This part is all about throttle control, so bring yourself to the left, then turn in, nail the apex, and start to fully accelerate. Once again, start to brake right before the curve on the left starts. This should give you just enough space to not be able to go too wide. You can shift down to second gear for just a moment for some rotation. Carefully accelerate while you're in third gear. Brake a bit early for this turn. You can also throw brake a bit through this turn. Try to nail the apex without having the car slide too much and quickly get on the throttle. Your next braking point is before you pass the digital flag that is on the right. You'll brake hard for a moment, throw brake for a moment, and slowly get on the throttle. Don't get on the throttle too early, otherwise you'll end up on the AstroTurf and end up having a bad day. Look for the arch that goes above you right here, as you will start to brake right before you pass it. Your goal for this first part of the turn is to throw brake your way into the inside. Then for the second part, use some throttle control, stay on the inside of the turn, and start to quickly accelerate. Brake before the curb on the left starts, and you'll turn in a bit early, and you want to be patient with when you start to fully accelerate. You can get a bit into the AstroTurf, but just be careful. You can also take this turn at full throttle, so don't worry about it too much. Let's fast forward through this. For this next turn, you can ease off the throttle very quickly, as you see there, and not have to worry about going off track. Then look for the 150 meter mark, as you will brake right after you pass it. Brake as much as you can in a straight line. Try to get as close as you can to the curbs, which are serving as your apexes. Quickly straighten the car out, fully accelerate, and you are good to go.